Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Love You Show, where we teach you the fundamentals of self-acceptance, self-love, and self-care. Today, this is my co-host Andrew, and we're going to be talking about...
We're going to talk today again. We're going to look at relationships. Ashley and her ex broke up, and the videos came out, part 1 and part 2, and there's been this response from people that has been overwhelming and really sweet. You want to talk a little bit about how you felt when you read all of the positive comments and "you're okay, honey," and talk a little bit about how that helped getting through the process?
It helped knowing that I wasn't alone. It helped that people were encouraging me and showing support, and also showing how much courage I had to be vulnerable in front of you guys and just be candid and share everything. I really, really appreciate everyone's support. Having to deal with it behind the screen, no one really knowing anything, and me just trying to continue running this business and continue providing these videos. And it's been a few weeks and I'm still dealing with the process, but I'm very happy to have a support system around me who can continue to encourage me that I did nothing wrong and that I deserve so much more, and I'm enjoying this freedom that I have now of being able to be my own. And yeah.
So I think it's important for people to get a little bit more inside your head about where you're at now, because when we break up with somebody that we've been with for so long, and they really provided a lot of needs and support in our life, I want people to get an idea what they might go through. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that everybody goes through the same thing, but I think it would be valuable, Ashley, for you, because I'm pretty surprised at how you are today, given that it just happened a few weeks ago. And I'm curious about how you got here and what is here, like where are you at today?
I think because I was just so tired of everything and not being happy, but trying to make it work, and having a partner telling me that they want to make this work. I just felt like I was beating a dead horse. So being out of an unhappy relationship has brought more joy to my life, because it made me realize how much I've settled for and how much I've let just sweep under the rug.
So through time, can you look at the time that's gone by and give the audience an idea of the process? It wasn't immediate that you thought that. There was periods where you were reminiscing and there were pain, and then he was angry that we put the videos out, and then that reignited your angst. And
I mean, there's a lot. There was the emotion of being really upset that this person cheated on me. There was the emotions of I need to feel this power of I'm never gonna let anything hurt me as much as this hurt me.
Do you still think about him?
I do.
What do you think about?
How much a fucking idiot he was, and why did I deal with it for so long? What was it in that relationship that kept me there? I guess it's just going back and looking at the moments where I was really unhappy, and how there was these signs that I gotten, but I didn't know how to read into them. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if it was me. I didn't know if it was him.
So there is not these moments of longing.
What's that?
You want to be back? Or
oh no, there's no part of me that wants to be back in that relationship. I just couldn't believe that that's what I thought was happiness. Those little moments that we were happy and we were good. I can't believe that I trusted this person, that I thought everything was okay. Because all I keep going back to is how this person was lying to my face, how this person was taking selfies of themselves and sending them to other women right in front of me, and me not even knowing. I'm still pissed that he couldn't have the balls to tell me that he wasn't in this relationship anymore instead of stepping out and doing those things behind my back. And now that he's seen these videos and he's called and harassed me, I've never seen him try to get a hold of me for something this hard. And I thought that he would be fighting for my love back as much as I saw him do this, and I didn't. It was a long time that I didn't hear from him. And
was that good that you didn't hear from him, or were you hoping to hear?
I was hoping to hear from him because the way that the way that he last communicated with me was that he was gonna do everything he could to get me back and to gain my trust back. And the fact that I didn't hear anything from him for weeks on end really showed me that he didn't care. And the fact that when these videos were posted about me breaking up with him, he harassed me.
He suddenly cared.
He suddenly cared,
Yeah.
left me voicemails, left me text messages, opened up different Instagram accounts to try to get a hold of me, emailed me, even tried to sue me for the process of making these videos.
So what that did was it just showed you more of his character.
It showed me more of his character, of how ugly he is, and hearing his voice and hearing him say that our relationship was way over before I ended it. It's just I beat him to the punch. And hearing him say that it makes me feel like I made the right decision. Like I know for sure I made the right decision of not being with him anymore, showing him that I don't care anymore. Like me posting these videos and talking about it so candidly just shows that I don't care what he thinks. I don't want to be with him anymore. I want to be done with it and moving on.
So today you're getting up and you're living your life. How's it different?
I'm doing what I want.
For example? Are you dating? Are you
I'm dating.
Tell the audience.
I'm talking to other people. I'm just going with the flow and not expecting anything. I don't want anything serious. I'm just trying to enjoy myself, but ultimately being comfortable with putting myself in these uncomfortable situations. I'm not used to dating. I'm not used to going out on a date or meeting up with somebody. So the fact that these things back then to me used to be very, very uncomfortable, and I would never do it because I felt so much anxiety. But now it's like I'm trying to talk to myself through this, that it's gonna be okay and not to overthink it and just be spontaneous, but be yourself when you meet these people.
Great. We will not visit this relationship again. That's the good news.
Thank you.
Yes. We may talk about the concept of relationships again. And I thought it would be valuable for the audience, because so many people wrote that they're also going through this, or that they have gone through this. To really be able to heal, we've got to own it, and then we've got to learn from it. So I have 4 or 5 questions I wrote down. You see that look? I live with that look. This look.
I'm just not in the mood to do this today, but okay.
Here we go.
We gotta do it.
What did you learn, and what would you do differently?
I learned not to expect
Somebody to be a certain way?
Yeah, or do a certain thing because that's how I am. So meaning I want to go and work out, or I don't know. I just feel like with that relationship, I just expected so much. I expected him to want to clean. I expected him to want to be productive, because I was tired of him complaining about all these things he needed to do, but I never saw him doing it.
What worked?
What worked?
Yeah. Like, it's good to look, even though it didn't work out, it's good to look at what worked so you can replicate what worked.
What worked was being my authentic self, laughing, like not taking myself that serious and allowing myself to break out of my shell and be silly when I want to. I think that's what I really learned with him, because I felt like I've never seen myself be that silly in front of somebody.
Mm-hmm. Somebody in a primary relationship, because you're okay being with your friends and doing all that.
Yeah, but even that, like, I saw a different side of me that I don't think I have ever been that way with my friends.
Because why do you think that happened?
Because there was certain things that me and him had a certain relationship and bond, and like inside jokes and just things that we created that no one else would really understand. And those are the kind of things that, one, I miss, and two, I appreciated it because it showed that I can have that with somebody. Because I've never had it with somebody in a relationship or in a friendship. So the fact that I was able to get that comfortable, I also got to like really love my body and appreciate it for what it is, and accept that I know that I'm not perfect, but I don't need to be. Like, somebody will love me for who I am.
Wow, that's powerful. So this relationship, do you think you ran a pattern again with him that you've run before?
It's hard to say because this relationship, I finally got to live with somebody. And we were seeing each other every day, and it wasn't just a FaceTime. They got to see me, my good and my bad. This person was here every day. Like, we made plans with each other. We would go and do things on the weekends. Oh God, grocery shopping was the worst. But yeah, it was just interesting to learn a lot about myself and how things really bother me, or I could try to switch up my mood, or I really wear my emotions on my sleeve.
Yeah. The curious thing to me, pattern-wise, was that this was your second relationship that was a FaceTime relationship.
Yeah.
And that turned into a non-FaceTime relationship. So, do you think you'd repeat that?
No.
Why?
Because I really want to work on finding someone here versus having someone away. Ever since we started filming this and you asked me, like, why is it that you repeat the same thing? Why do you feel like you can't find someone here? And I really have been trying to work on that and understand why I was afraid. And I think it was that rejection of knowing that this person is in the area and I could randomly bump into them, because it's happened in the past.
What happens if you bump into somebody?
It's okay, nothing.
Yeah, okay. What have you done for you?
What have I done for me?
In the last month or so since this happened?
I have gone to the gym a lot more and have found things that make me happy, like going to a cycling class or going hiking, getting out, and I'm enjoying it. It's something that I really wanted, but I stopped myself from doing all those things because I wanted to make more time to be with this person. So I would sacrifice those times to go to the gym because I would wait late at night for this person to come home from work so we could spend time. So that affected me trying to go to the gym early in the morning, so I wouldn't. And then my weekends were filled with us trying to spend time with each other. So not having this person has just made me realize how much I'm able to focus on myself and bring happiness and work on other things in my life that I've neglected.
So it's important to realize that one way to heal is to have things you're creating in your life. So listening to Ashley talk right now, what she's saying is that she's taken steps, making choices for the things that are important to you in your life.
Yeah.
What other relationships do you have in your life right now that you're enjoying, that you're nurturing, that weren't there before, or maybe you neglected? Because I think it's important to people also that they create quality relationships that...
Reaching back out to a friend that I haven't spoken to in a long time, hanging out with my friends, making time with them, also going on dates, meeting men, not having expectations on this person. Whoever I meet, talking to different men. This is something that I've never done before. I've never had multiple conversations going on because I've always been the person of like, I'm going to give you my full attention. But at this time, I don't feel like anybody deserves that unless, I really think it's something that could happen. I just feel like I would put all my eggs in one basket. And I remembered before I started dating, somebody had told me, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should still talk to other people. But at that time, I was like, if I could just get one, I'm fine with it. And I settled for that one. So now being able to have the freedom to talk to whoever and whatever I want, it's also shown me what I want in a person and how this person I might be attracted to this person, but then once I meet them, I can instantly know if our personalities are going to click or not. So it's very interesting when I meet someone and I'm like, it's not gonna work.
And you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah, and I'm putting myself out there. Like, I've realized, what was it, last week? This week and last week, I went on a couple of dates, and I realized how much energy that takes from me and how I need to listen to my mental health. So I've just stopped. Like, I've kind of like, these guys are still texting me, but I don't want to talk to them. I just want to focus on what's in front of me and being okay with it and not letting myself be like, well, if you don't entertain this person's going to get tired and they're just going to leave. So not having those same thinking process that I used to have, and just really focusing on myself and being okay with the word selfish.
Well, the difference between what you're saying now and then how you thought before was that you thought you couldn't find people.
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody wrote to you today. One of the comments was from people watching this was they stay in a relationship because they don't ever think there's going to be anybody else out there. And here is proof that there are people out there. There are a lot of people on this planet. You just got to do the work to find the people.
Yeah,
and it is work.
It is work. That's why I'm saying, like, I had to take a break from doing all that because it's exhausting. It's exhausting starting the conversation over and over and over again, that I kind of just, if there's something that it is that I want, I just let them know so that people don't get the wrong message that I want a relationship or, oh, I want to go, I'm interested in you. It's pushing me to be more vocal about what it is that I want than to allow someone to tell me what they want, and then it's easy for me to mold myself to what they want versus me saying what it is that I want.
Because you would mold yourself before because you didn't think there was possibility.
Yes.
And that's what gets you in the trap.
Yes.
Yes. What do you see relationship-wise in your future?
Oh, like I'm excited for the next relationship. I don't want it right now, but I know that I have the tools to find that relationship when I'm ready.
And one more question and then we'll finish. Would you be in a relationship with you, and why?
Would I be in a relationship with
you,
me?
and why? And I think this is an important question for us to all ask ourselves when we come out of a relationship, because our tendency is to think it's all their fault when you are a valuable person and you got value, and you got to own that value as much as you have to you own what went wrong. So would you go out with you? And why?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I'm a badass bitch. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think I realized this being with that I deserved a lot more because I offered so much in the relationship that I felt like, you don't deserve this. Someone else is gonna deserve and appreciate my caringness, my calmness, my wittiness, everything that there is about me. And when I realized that this person didn't deserve me anymore, then that's when I felt like I had the power to walk away.
If your answer to that question, would you date yourself, is no, I would really keep tuning into this program, because we're going to get you to the point where the answer is yes, and that you will love yourself and you will find those qualities about yourself that other people find attractive and want to be in a relationship, the values and your goals and all of that stuff. So that's it for today's. We're done catching up. We're not going to come here next week with another thing we were going to talk about, and then I spring this on you. But the comments have been, I just thought we needed to get people to see that you're okay.
I am okay.
People were like, are you okay? Are you going to make it?
I know.
She's really okay. She's doing great.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope you guys see how we don't rehearse this, and I don't know ahead of time what the topic is unless Andrew needs me to prepare life stories that have happened so that I can give you examples. But this is how raw and candid these videos are. So I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm good. I'm just excited to have my life back. I really, really am. And I think I've taken some amazing steps to being there. And
you know, that's really powerful that you have your life back, because people think they're not going to have a life without that person that created pain is gone, and you have your life back. Is really
what's
is
odd
amazing.
is like not having my life when I was with that person, because I
a mistake.
I kind of made this person my life. by not making decisions until I was communicating with that person. But it's nice. It's nice that I can make decisions. I can do whatever the fuck I want to. And I have Denim. I mean, Denim, I don't remember life before her. She's just amazing, and it's exciting to wake up next to her every morning and her shower with love every day. So yeah,
You're getting it. So let's close it.
With me crying. Thank you guys for watching this episode of a recap of How Am I Doing? I can't wait to see you guys again next week. And Andrew?
Well, I'm going to say we're going to keep talking about opinions, and we will.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going to come up between now and next week.
Okay.
So we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.